Aquarius, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what's happening in your world. Tell me about your past and your strength. What else do you need to know? All right, I'm going to take all three. So that is going to be your external influences. And tell me about your potential outcome. Okay. So looking here about in the deck, I'm not surprised by this at all. So High Priestess, there is this shift that's taking place where people are learning to rely on themselves and really trust their own instincts when it comes to something. So as opposed to listening to any kind of outside sources, so like I'll use the media as an example. If you're listening to the news and something just doesn't sound right to you, you're in this space of just not automatically believing it. You're going to challenge it. You're going to say, did that really happen that way? Is there something missing to this story? What else is taking place here? And you're really going to rely on yourself to say, you know what, but that doesn't make sense based on what I know about the world and my experience with the world. And so really this energy is about trusting yourself, and you are in that energy, absolutely in that energy. You've been in this energy for a little bit of time. So this Three of Wands is something, this is an ongoing journey that is taking place. You are actually at the point and getting pretty close to the point of taking those next steps. And so this has been a long time coming. Patience has definitely been required. May or may not be your strong suit, just letting you know. But this Ace of Wands indicates that you're getting ready to take those next steps. And this is about trusting yourself, trusting that things are going to play out when you want them to or when you need them to. Really, it's more when you need them to. And just taking those steps. Focusing here on obstacles and challenges. I'll get more details when I clarify this, but the universe is the obstacles and challenges that are usually presented. And I say usually because I'm trying to think of an instance where it may be not the case, but I'm sure for somebody it is. So obstacles usually show up when we're not on the right path, we're not making the right choices. And what it's trying to do is it's kind of throwing up a barrier to say, this isn't the path that you want to go down. But then you keep trying to go down that path and you keep running into these same obstacles and these challenges, and you can't understand why you're not making any progress. It's because that's not the direction you should be going in. What you need to do is understand that obstacle or challenge. Why is it there? Is this something a lesson that you need to learn? Or is this something where you need to pivot and shift direction? And so really understanding why that Five of Wands is showing up for you, in what area it's showing up in the context, is really going to help you in figuring out and really coming to the end of this journey and figuring out what your next steps need to be with that Ace of Wands energy. I can see here in the past position, this whole thing has been not easy on you at all. It's probably created a lot of anxiety, some sleepless nights, maybe even some headaches connected to it, because it does feel like it's been a very heavy burden to carry. It's been weighing on you, even though that's not the Ten of Wands energy. It does feel like, well, why can't I make progress? Why can't I move forward with my life? And it's about recognizing what's been happening, but you also had to mentally get to a point in the journey where you were able to see all of these things play out and understand the importance and the significance of them. When I look at your strength position, it is overcoming heartbreak here. It is healing. And so that's definitely the journey that you've been on. When I look in your near future, so I'm seeing the strength card show up, which tells me that you are going to start making some progress here. And that progress is going to require you to really stay true to yourself, stay true to your beliefs, and allow yourself to move forward in a way that matters to you. You had three cards show up and in your external factors here. And so this is really like, what else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? This is really the message from the universe to you about this situation. And so one is balance. The universe is trying to create balance for you where you were sitting at a point where crossroads, Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, options. These two cards are both cards that indicate you had no clarity. You weren't really sure what to do. You weren't sure what path to go down, what option to choose, what decisions you needed to make. You may not even have been aware that you had to make a decision. But then the universe did intervene here and said, okay, but I'm going to show you the path to aligning your head and your heart, getting you back on that path that makes the most sense to you. And so now in your hopes or fears position, I'm seeing the World. And so that is an ending. This is the closing of a cycle. This is the end of that journey. This is also something that you want to happen. You're ready to move forward with your life. This here, this Empress showing up in your potential outcome, this is the brand new beginning. This is the birth of something new. It's a really, really strong energy here for you, Aquarius. So let's get some additional details. Not surprised by this at all. So with the Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands, I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune. This is a positive turn of events. The wheel is in the upright. This is things starting to move forward. When things start to shift, you might notice that it's all of a sudden shifting at a rapid pace. This is Jupiter energy. Jupiter does not sit still. It is the ruler of Sagittarius. There is a lot of fire energy here. And so just lean into it. Let it happen. Tell me about the Five of Wands here for Aquarius. Seven of Swords. There was another card. And the Sun. And so what was happening here is you might have been dealing with somebody here in the past who was very self-centered. Somebody who was only in it for themselves, and really it wasn't about your feelings, your needs at all. And you needed to recognize it. And it feels like you are starting to recognize it, but I think you really need to. You might be subconsciously understanding it. You need to consciously understand this, that what this person was doing had no, you aren't a factor in their decision-making process. Don't let them be a factor in yours. If this is that type of person, do you really want this person in your future? I mean, really think about it. Is this the kind of person you would want around you? Somebody who doesn't consider your needs? I don't think so. With the Nine of Swords, I'm getting the Nine of Wands. Yep, that is the ending of that cycle. You definitely started putting your guard up around this person, even without realizing what this person was doing, the intentions this person had for you and the connection. You really started putting them at arm's length, and rightfully so, because you are focused on healing yourself and getting yourself back into balance. With the Three of Swords, I'm getting the Six of Swords. I like this because this is about moving away. So this is your healing. You're moving on from whatever painful circumstances existed when it comes to romance. Somebody hurt you and you're putting it behind you. You're definitely putting it behind you. With the Strength card, I'm getting the Four of Wands. So when this opportunity, because there is a new opportunity that's going to present itself, when it does, it is going to feel very foreign. It is going to feel like, oh God, is this something that could actually succeed? Don't let fear rule this one. With the Strength card and the Four of Wands, be strong enough to pursue it. Tell me about Justice here. Justice, Knight of Wands, yep. Tell me about these options and this lack of clarity, the Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords, Hierophant. So you weren't really sure what path to go down, whether or not this other person was the right person for you. But what you did have in mind was this long-term stability, this long-term relationship. You wanted maybe a marriage or something similar to it. And so what the universe did was, okay, well, first steps, we need to put you in alignment. So here's the Knight of Wands to take those initial steps to put you back into balance in order to get exactly what you want here. Tell me about the World. Eight of Wands. This is going to be a final communication with this person. You're done with the chapter. You want to be done with the chapter. And so whether this communication is directly to this person or maybe you put it out on social media, you do it in some sort of way that kind of lets everybody know that you've moved on. You're not sitting in that energy anymore. There's no reason to. With the Empress, I'm getting the High Priestess. So I love that your subconscious energy and where this finally culminates is the same energy. You're trusting yourself with this birth of something new, this brand new beginning. You are trusting the transformation. You're trusting the process, really. And it's going to yield you very positive results. So Aquarius, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.